All right, good morning, my friends. Deep dive today. We're going to be looking at JASMY, Janction coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and something special, React, and Dogecoin. I want to give a shout out to my friend, Chris. You guys all know Chris. Chris is a homie. We'll bring him up here. And thank you, Chris. Here, let me turn this off so we can get him in here. So Chris has become an ambassador. I want to shout him out especially because he did something that's unprecedented, and I just think it's the coolest thing. And I shout out my friends. And so, firm handshakes to Chris. I have the ambassador program, which allows traders to join my platform free. I give them everything up front. I scratch their back first. They scratch my back second. And Chris took my offer and said, "No, I'm not gonna get it for free. I'm gonna pay for it." And he was adamant about it. And so that just tells you the kind of character he has, and it's something I respect and I appreciate. And so firm handshakes to you, Chris. So I hope that the ambassador program lifts you up and takes care of you. And so this video, I'm building a map, especially for you and the people that follow you and follow React. A lot of people in my friends group care about React, so I'll build a map for you. And so firm handshakes to you. Give Chris a follow. I'll put his in the description and comment below. So if you guys go to my TradeSafeAI ambassador program, if you are a trader, you can fill out the ambassador program. You can fill out the template there, and then you can see all the ambassadors and actually click and follow them from that page too. So yeah, so thank you, Chris. And let's see here. Let's talk about, I do want to talk a little bit about me doing my maps. I'm going to hold off doing maps. The engagement's pretty abysmal. I want to take care of my OG friends though. And so if I've misplaced you and you feel like you've supported me for a long time and I haven't talked about your chart, please just reach out to me because I want to take care of you. But I hope you understand that the engagement has been so low, and these take hours, and there's so much time is invested in these videos to get 2 comments. And so I want to say, commenting on videos, whether it's the smallest thing, is like 100 times better than a like or and a retweet. So whenever I make a video, if you could just take a second, type something, a K. I don't care. It does not matter, my friends. Just something that will help the engagement. Um, X platform is causing has changed their monetary policy, so I have to start all over again too. So your engagement is so valuable, especially right now. Why am I telling you this? It's a wink, 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 nudge, 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 nudge to tell you, hey, my friends, let me tell you what happened last time, okay? So a little history lesson. This is valuable for you. I'm basically putting down little breadcrumbs for you. People go, you're complaining, you're complaining, you're complaining. No, I'm not. If you listen, I'm giving you breadcrumbs, teaching you something, sharing something of my past so you can utilize it for a future event. When I first started, I had 500 followers. Guys, my moniker is a religious moniker. I'm Christian. So me having 7,000 followers in a trading platform is unprecedented. Okay. So it grew from 500 to 7,000 in the first run up. Okay. Then it collapsed. I had almost 10,000 followers, but then I deleted a whole bunch because a lot of them were bots. So I was about ready to cross the 10,000 threshold, but I bought a program to look at the health of my channel and to clean it up, and I did, and I deleted almost 2,000 plus bots. And so why am I telling you this? The breadcrumb is when the engagement's low, and I'm telling you this, that's when you have to, the light bulb should be clicking in your head going, um, sideline season. Okay, that's what I'm hoping you're hearing. Is I'm basically saying it without saying it. So I'm telling you the engagement rate, and then for a future event, my friends, when you see me cross the 10,000, the 15,000, the 20,000 threshold, okay? And you look down and you see that I have 20,000 views. I used to have these. I used to have 6,000 people. I had 6,000 people watch my live videos when I went live. I can't even get 30. So that's how much it has flipped the script. And I'm telling you this because that's what it is now. Okay. So wink, 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 nudge, nudge, nudge. Okay. And then in the future, when you look over and you're like, dude, this guy's got 30,000 followers. He's got 100K views on this post. What is going on here? That's another warning sign. And I'm telling, wink, 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 nudge, nudge, nudge. Okay. Without saying it. So a little heart to heart to let you know kind of my viewpoint and the energy. I'd rather utilize that energy for some other things. I will make maps in the future, but I'm highly, highly, highly considering it, putting it behind a paywall. So if it doesn't change, I'm putting it behind a paywall. So, but we shall see, we shall see. So let's get to it. 5 minutes in, and we've done a little bit of housekeeping. So Jasmy's moved. We're happy, 40% pump, yes. This is a possible spring event, which I was talking about for many months, and we've been waiting for this possible spring event. We've seen this spring event, quote unquote spring event, many times, and so there is something in me that doubts some, and I know it's within you too. You're saying to yourself, this one is going to fail like all the rest. Well, let's just say that's true. Okay, that this one's going to fail like they all are going to fail. Okay, so we're prepared for the worst, right? That's what we want to do. We want to prepare for the worst. All right, this one's going to fail like all the others, but that's exactly what happens at bottoms. So I warned of this, that if it's a double bottom scenario, this would be the biggest middle finger to the JASMY space because they're all waiting for the SFP. Let me raise my hand. I said this last cycle, SFP. Then front run season happened, and I coined the term front run season. And so I come here and I say, what happens if they front run? This would hurt a lot of people. And as of right now, it has been front run. Okay, so this is hurting a lot of people. Why? Because they're all not in. We know that they're sidelined. We know that they're hurting. We know that they're not paying attention. We know that the engagement rate's terrible. I know at my job sites, everybody hates crypto. Okay, everybody hates it. No one's talking about it. All right, you're broken. Okay, so when we put this all together, we want to ask ourselves, is this the good time? Well, I think it's a great opportunity with the data that's in front of us. So knowing this knowledge that this could possibly be the low, we have to ask ourselves in this video, that's what I'm going to go through in this video, when does that change? Okay, we are happy and we are looking for higher prices, yes, until X happens, then sad face. Okay, that's all I'm going to do in this video, and share. I'm going to share maps for in other videos, but it's more important to me to tell you when the plan changes. Okay, I'm probably the only account that you know that does this, and it's probably one of the most underutilized and appreciated parts about my channel is that I tell you when it's bad. I tell you when it flips. Okay, not my opinion. I actually share a point exactly where it is that would make it sad face. Okay, everybody else speculates. Higher, 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 sad face. Don't tell you why. They tell you after the fact. I tell you before it happens, so when it comes, you are mentally prepared for the event. See Janction coin. Okay, I called for a 75% crash in Janction coin days before it happened. I was warning one of my friends who trades this asset that a severe crash is going to come. He needs to mentally prepare for this, and he was prepared for it, and he gobbled it up. And so, and then it pumped. So this is part of this journey that we're going to be in. But we have to have a bias of when we're happy, because we're happy. When does that change? And so I'm going to really write home about this and show you on the charts in every single move for the assets I'm going to talk about in this video. So 9 minutes in, we haven't even covered any TA, but I just wanted to give a little heart to heart and show the purpose of, is this low in? Very, very important. So for JASMY, I said if an A then B scenario, it went to the A first. So I am targeting this upper region. Warning, it did not hit the weekly. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So when I turn on this and I go to the weekly, we do have an NPOC down here. It didn't hit it. So, but we did clear the dailies, this daily right here. And so I really want to see us hold this level. I want to just show you this box. I don't think we're out of the woods in this box. I'd be very, very happy to be out of the woods with this box. But looking at it and this being the low on a Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, weekends, just mentally prepare for maybe this box again. I'd prefer that we get this box one more time, maybe the lower side of this box, then this. But if we don't and we leave this low and we move higher, then just I'm struggling, because it's usually always taken the weekly point of control, like every time. I mean, look, every time it's come back down, cleared. Let's go here, cleared, all cleared to perfection, okay, cleared to perfection, okay, cleared, not cleared, okay. Let's move over here, not cleared. So we look at this and we say, okay, it is statistically probable that this is going to get hit. Okay, it is statistically probable. Okay, so is it going to happen next week? That's when we would want it to happen, at the very, very beginning of next week. Come and clear it, then move higher. Now, there is a scenario that we leave it, and I'd be very, very happy about this, and we just continue higher. As you know, I've mentioned this before many times. What happens is, when the reverse comes, you're going to say, okay, I believe that the move is happening now. I'll wait for the pullback and I'll buy that one. And it never happens. It doesn't give it to you. See Bitcoin right now. A lot of people are feeling that right now, that they've missed this move. Okay. And so what are they feeling? Okay. They're feeling FOMO, and they're feeling like they missed out. And so the typical trader, the typical retail trader, you want to know what they do? They short it. Okay. Because they want it to go lower. And that's usually what fuels the move higher. Okay. So just a word of warning on that. So, but I don't base it on my opinion. I just base on what is written. And so what I'm going to do here is show you exactly when JASMY is going to move lower, and if it's going to move lower, or if we're going to continue higher. And if you've followed me for a very, very long time, you should probably already know my answer, and it is the VWAP. Let's turn it back on, and let's do the VWAP. This is all I care moving forward, and we tapped it to perfection. And so right now, this is all I care about for JASMY. This is it. This is the only thing I care about forever. Okay. Let's say, happy face, we are going to pump hundreds of percents, which it would not surprise me. Guys, it is so much butter above. It is so much butter above. It would not surprise me to have 100% in a day. I'm not joking you. You will wake up one of these days and JASMY could easily be up 50 to 100%. And it would not shock me. Okay. Absolute butter, lowest volume I've ever seen in this particular asset. It is literally dead. The volume has all of a sudden picked up. You guys remember it's kind of picked up. It's not the best. I've seen way, way better, but it wouldn't take much. Okay. It's been compressed for so long. It would not take much. So moving forward forever, all we care about is, what do we do with this VWAP? Okay. That's it. That's all we're going to care about. Do we hold the VWAP? Then we target all the levels above. Lose the VWAP, then we'll target the lower levels. And then if we hold the VWAP as resistance, then we look lower. That's it. Hold the VWAP as resistance. And this is the ticket, guys. If this is the only tool you had, I'm telling you, it's the VWAP from the low. And let me show you. Let me just show you and prove it to you beyond reasonable doubt. We're going to go on the daily time frame, and we are going to pull it from the last move higher. Okay, that's all we care about is the last move higher, and we'll go here. Do you hold? Do you hold? Do you hold? Here, let me move this over. Oops, there you go, right here. Come here. Let's go right there. Do you hold? Do you hold? Yes, 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 yes. Look at that wick down to the what? VWAP. Do you hold it? Yes, 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 yes. See my point? See my point? See, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. See my point? Ah, we're happy again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. VWAP, 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 VWAP. See my point? Are you above the VWAP? Okay, are you above the VWAP? Are you above the VWAP? Am I annoying yet? Okay. Are you above it? Are you above it? Are you above it? Ooh, look at the tap on that. Okay. Look at the tap on that. And look at the moves that you can get off the VWAP. Many, 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 many times. Look at almost, what is that? Almost 100%? Let me see here. Oops, I can't see it. 68%, almost 69% on this move. Yeah. Boom. 69%. So on just the tap of the VWAP alone. Okay. And then eventually it breaks and we use it as resistance and then sat face. Okay. So this has happened many, many, many times. And so the question is, it's like, okay, this one, let's just say like we thought that this was the low. Okay. Let's say this candle, like today, we're seeing this green and we're getting happy. This one was a move of almost the same percentage that we've had. It's a little bit less, but 34%. Okay. And then what did it do? It lost the VWAP. Oops, I need to click that again. What did it do? It held the VWAP, then just could not hold above it. Okay. Tempting, almost. Got happy. Remember this? And then right below the VWAP as resistance. So you have knowledge before it happens. Okay. You're mad at yourself because, man, you just didn't see it. Okay. We can't know that this isn't going to be the one. You can't know that. It is physically impossible. Stop asking for that. You will never have that type of knowledge and wisdom and power to know that this move is 100% not going to be true. Okay. It's never going to happen. That type of certainty does not exist in this realm. So the more you ask, the more it's painful. And so you just can't do that to yourself. Okay. So what do we need to see? VWAP. That's all we care about. Is it holding? Is it holding? That's all we care about. Okay. Forever. For this entire bull run, let's say this is the one. Let's say this is finally the one we wish for. Then I will tell you the VWAP is all that matters the entire time. Okay, this one, and I'm going to leave it on my chart. I'm going to rename it Bull Run VWAP. Must hold. Must hold. Okay, don't delete these. Okay, can I drag this into this? Ooh, I can't. I love it. I love my charting terminal. Okay. So I can turn on the map and it's going to have my VWAP along with it. Delish. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There you go. Janction, that's JASMY coin. So JASMY's done. Let's hold on just a second. Let's look at it on the weekly. I want to see the weekly close. It's important. We have engulfed the previous weekly. You know what? All I care about is the monthly when it comes to engulfing. So we're going to look at the monthly candle, which I think would be red. I think it's going to be red or very close to possibly green. We should see. We shall see. Yeah, let's look at that. Let's see here. Let's go to the monthly actually. Ooh, it's green. Perfect. So last time when we had a green engulf this one, we had the move. Okay. there was something that happened. It was this one. Now, this was on Trading Views. This was the first green candle that defeated the last red one. It's puny, not good enough. But this one could be. We have 8 days left. We have 8 days. Oh man, I would be just tickled pink if we can get to this first box in 8 days. I'd be thrilled. This would be, I would have, if we can close inside this box in 8 days, I might aggressively buy any pullback next month. I'm gonna write that down. If I close, I'll buy the VWAP tap. Yeah, I will add significantly to my position. And you know, it's like, yeah, I could see what you're thinking. So that's what I'll wait for to buy any more. So that's JASMY. We do have a monthly green. Finally, monthly green. This has been. Remember, I just want to stress. See this candle. See this candle. When did this happen? When did these candles look so good? Remember, these look so delish days before it closed, and then deletion event. JASMY has this history of making you believe and then deleting it at the last second. So we are not out of the woods yet. So what do? Okay, we want to trust our emotions and our opinions and all that stuff, and what this one dude says on YouTube, or do we trust what is written in the charts? That's what I do, and it's going to be the VWAP. That's all I care about. So if we hold the VWAP, I'm going to look higher. And right now we are. So awesome. All right, let's go into Janction coin. Let me zoom in here. You know, I want to toot my own horn a little bit, but this is some of the best trading I've ever done in my life. Janction coin has just been absolute perfection for me. So, you know, I'm getting a little cocky. I'll be honest with myself. I'm probably going to need to get humbled here, and so I'm recognizing about, man, bro, like, you're absolutely crushing Janction coin. You've called every major pivot. You've called every single level, dude. You've hit every single damn one of these things, bro. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're high-fiving yourself. You're patting yourself on the back. And then wait a second. You've done this before, and then you get humbled. So, you know, I'm just going to take a step back and, you know, self-reflect and say, hey, wake up, brother. You know, don't get too cocky here. Okay. So I'm going to tone it down. I'm going to bring it back down and just go, okay, what is in the charts? What am I seeing? Okay. Be careful here, because we do have levels below. Actually, just looking at this, looking how this is forming, I would love to see one more drop. This would be here's a quick tip. Okay. Bitcoin or crypto usually has 3, and the 4th one is the top. Okay, so let me just draw this for you. Sometimes, and you know, don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. Look for yourself. Don't trust me. I could be lying. Could be making this up. Okay, look for yourself. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. I've seen many times where you can get this rise. Okay, then this rise, and then an SFP, and you think this is the one, that's the short, okay? But then let me just keep drawing mode, stay in this tool. Then you think this is the one to have it do something like this, okay? 4 times, 1, 2, 3. This one used to happen, was the one that we would look at, the SFP, last cycle, okay? And so the cycles repeat a lot of these things, and then they get you, then they get you, then they get you, then it changes. So when you're running statistics, you have to catch very quickly when the statistic has changed. Example, SFP season, I switched that very quickly to front run season, did I not? And it's because you're recognizing, wait a second, it didn't do what it typically does. Something is different. And so you watch and then you observe. Okay. So what I have observed is that it can happen 3 to 4 times. And so dang it, I forgot I'm on this this drawing mode still on. So I wish I can, I'm going to change that so I can just delete it super easy. So when I look at this, I do see a 1, 2. So I could see 1, 2, or 1 or 2 more left. Okay. That is in my mind. And when I pull on all my stuff here, I have a cluster of value here, and I have some, oops, what was that? Okay, I got to fix that. And then I have, so that was my TPOs, then my VWAPs. So I have a monthly, and I think I have a weekly, and then let me see it, quarterly and yearly. There was something down here. I just remember. Go on the daily really quick. Did I miss something? Yeah, this is my entry. Maybe I'm too aggressive with this. I don't think it's like that. I just feel like this is my entry. Let me just show you my entry so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. I don't like that. Why is it doing that? Let me delete this and go to, let me clean this up really quick. Forgive me. Hold on just a second. I want to clean this up really quick. So this is my entry, and there's something in me that's just telling me, man, I would hunt me too. But it hasn't yet. And so my target's the 1.6 to 1, the 1.6 region to 1.4 region for Janction coin. And so I'm going to just maintain that we have hit the 1.6 region. So we could have bottomed, is what I'm saying. This could be the bottom. But just seeing how this is formed and how long it's taking, I can just see like this isn't a spring take send. This is not doing that right now. It's actually doing something much different. It's correcting. Like, see how it's just, this one kind of was very, very, very slow. This is just slow. Okay. This one, oops. This one's slow too. Oh, sorry. Let me add that quickly. Boom. So this one is just too slow, man. So, I just maybe get one more. Okay. So I'm just mentally prepared for that. It has hit the box. It is holding the point of control. Let me just turn on the VWAP and see, I think we're probably below it now that I see this. No, we're above it. So, there's a little bit of a contradiction in me. If I'm honest with myself. So, looking at this, I just seeing how this is corrective and my entry is 1.4 region, I would hunt me, but we are above the VWAP and we have touched the 1.6 region like I asked. So, I'm going to be a little two-faced here and say, prepare for the worst, but the low could be in. The low could be in as long as you hold the VWAP. So my answer to Janction coin, because I know a lot of you are interested in it. Listen, it can go to zero. Okay, you have to be very, very careful. All right, you have to be very, very smart. This is a home run lotto ticket for me in a year's time. Okay, so I do believe this is going to be $1 billion market cap, and then they're going to print, and then it's going to get a deletion event. So that is my philosophy in this particular coin. I'm not married to this coin. Okay. So to me, I've already put my money in and I'm chilling. It's not worth trying. I'm not even paying attention to it. So to knife catch to 1.4 or to stress about it, I'm in. Like I'm not, I have one order at around 1.4. I'm not stressing. I'm really not. I'm in, or I get it or I don't. I'll be very, very happy. So, if you hold the VWAP, we will target much higher prices to the levels above. So that's Janction coin, my friends. Let's do React. want to do React, and then we'll do Doge. Oops, React. This is going to be a full breakdown of React. I want to see where, I remember there was a significant drop. Oh man, you had a really good pump. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, this thing's going to fly. This thing is going to fly when it does. It's a little looking like GST, but you know, this rounded bottom, this liquidation event, what kind of pump did we have? Yeah, 130%. Wow. Okay. But then it just filled that candle, no problem. Man, you're really getting suppressed. Every single time you get a little bit of love, you get suppressed. Okay. Let's run the VWAP. Just want to see what I have in front of me. Okay. Leave that there. Let me run value. Just want to 200. Just want to see this. Yeah, you have the point of control. There's an accumulation here. There's accumulation. So volume has entered the chat down here, and you are barely above it. Yeah, you are above it barely. Just don't like this. Just don't like this and this rounded bottom. Come take it one more time. You just had so much time to come and take it, but something's absorbing this. And then you have the value area high here. So I'm going to mark this for us. Let's mark this for us. There's your value area high. I could see this thing going, you know, much higher. Don't think I have any data on this one. Let me see if I do. If this will pull up. Yeah, 6 million market cap for Parsec. Well, it used to be Parsec. It's now React. That's nothing. This is a diamond in the rough. So, you know, we're range bound until you defeat the highs. Then we can, you know, think about much higher prices. But this is a very risky asset, obviously, because it's got such a low market cap. But this is React and Parsec. So 6 million. They changed the coin, brand new coin. So it could have a different viewpoint for investors. So let me see. So there's the value area high. Let me turn off this data. Let me turn that off. I just want to see. Let's go anchored. I'm just going to do anchored. What's here? Right there. You got the point of control. Okay. Go right here. And then okay, you hit the 127. Possible things. Not saying it's going to happen, but you just need to mentally prepare for something like that. 1944. Okay, I like that. And possibly one more. 1.618. Just mentally. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but that's what's there based on fib. Oops. Let me undo that. And then let's turn that off. Don't need that. Okay. So hold on just a second. I'm trying to see. That does kind of look like a harmonic. Let me see if there is one. Yeah, I do see one. Let's add it. The greatest harmonic projection tool on the planet. Hoping this gives you something. Ooh, it's a little lower. Damn. So there is one. Okay, you do have a Navarro. So it's calling for much higher prices. So the harmonic is this one. TP1, TP2. Let me see something really quick with this harmonic projection. Does it tell me the C wave? Project the C wave. It does. Right there. Anti-crab. And the Navarro. It's not showing me the Navarro box. Why aren't you showing me the Navarro box? It should. Is the ABC is C is the 1.612. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. So we could have a little bit more pain, but you are holding the point of control. Let's go on the 1 hour and let's look at this. Yeah, it's just, there's no view. I can't put a VWAP in here and have confidence in it. So, yeah, the market maker play in me would be to clear out these rounded bottoms just one more time. Give you a little something, something, and then go. Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up. And let's put this into, I don't want to do the price labels. Clean this up really quick. Just put you in a folder. BP/harmonic. So I'm going to share this live. So I want to close that down and we'll leave. I'll build this to be the map. Okay, let's do that. And then let's build the map based on some larger levels. Okay, so I like this one. I'm going to front run this one just a little bit lower. Go on the 3-day. Yeah. Right at the yearly and the quarterly point of control. Yeah, let's get you a little something right here too. Oops. Why did I click that on accident? There we go. Okay, so the quarterly, yearly, let's look at the monthlies. Yeah, there's a cluster there. They've cleared all the monthlies except these two. So you have a minor one right here. Take a drink really quick. Okay, let's go. Let's go VWAPs. Oops, too many. Let's go weekly. I just want to see. There is a weekly above you. Okay, there's the monthly. So my monthlies, pretty good. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's go quarterly. So I like this. I like this one. So far, so good. So I'm gonna do some boxes. Let's do some boxes. I'm really liking this area. I'm really liking this area, and I'm liking this area. I am liking those two areas. And then let's see the yearly. Yeah, you don't have anything. But I can do, so I'll do a pretend yearly using this one. So that is, let's call that the previous year. Okay. At around 4.3, I'm gonna add a take profit point here. So there's a little bit of a kind of a cluster there. Yeah, I'll put a box there too. Just regions of, a lot of clusters in this region where these are possible reversals. So me closing brings the whole thing up. It's good to know. That's good to know. Let me see if it does it like this. A heads up, everybody. If you have this and you want to create another watch list, that's how you do it. You click this, drop down, new list, rename list. You can get more if you want. Let me see if that collapses everything. If I do that, if I go like that. Okay. So I think I know what it's doing. Sorry, I'm distracted. So if it'll probably do it with that up when it's too long. Let me see. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. Huh. Okay. Well, dang it. So there's the VWAPs. Okay, let's talk about the quarterly level. Let's look at the monthly and yearly and see if we have any. Not seeing any. Well, that's kind of weird. It's not working. Yeah, it did it again. Okay. Nothing's working when it comes to my institutional levels for Parsec or React. Okay. Let me write this down really quick. Not working. Forgive me. I fix everything I see. I want perfection. Okay. So here's the Parsec, or I keep calling it Parsec, but this is the map that I have right now. Now, this map will change, my friends. Let's call it the map. Now, this particular map will change in the future if we will discuss this map at a later date if you get above the value area highs. So let me explain. I see a VWAP in there. Let me change that. Oh, wait a second. No. Okay. Is it this one I want? No, I don't want that one. So let me delete this one. Okay. Boom. Okay. And then let me show you what I mean. If I run a value area, okay, the value area high is 59059. If you can get above this and start making new highs, then we can target higher prices, because what happens if it just does this? Okay. Are you ready for that? That's all we're trying to say. Did you take anything on this pump? So you can buy that. It's up to you. You know what I mean? No one does that. And that's what I'm saying. It's like that could happen. It could do this. You know, what are you going to do about that? You know, you can hold above the value area highs and never give you a pullback. But did you take something just in case? And then are you going to hate yourself if it pumps? You know, I'm not saying it's going to $800. I'm just saying, are you going to hate yourself, you know, for taking profits? A lot of people do. You shouldn't ever. So you got to pay yourself. So that is React. Let's look at Doge. And then I'll look at our favorites. Dogecoin. Okay. This is a dinosaur coin. Let me see. Hopefully it'll page back for me more. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Fix fine profile. I'm just going to do 200 so I get it all the time. So we have a large POC there, value area high there. So see this value area high? That's the value area high. You have to hold above it, and look at how long it holds above the value area high of this impulse. So this is the impulse. You get reclaimed in this. You target 002 for 004 just updated. So there's that. So what does it do? Just, it's absolutely holding this. So bravo. Damn. So look at how long this lasts. Look at how long this impulse lasted, and look at how long this has lasted after the impulse. Jeez. I'd just be so upset holding this coin for this long. It's like this one, you would have believed, right? You would have believed, right? Look what happened next. What about this one? Oh, you would have believed. Look what happened next. Oh, look what happened next. Oh, we're going to $10, Buster. Then look what happens next. So to assume that this is the one, okay, we have to be smart here, okay? It's not probable, but could it be possible? Yes. So how do we know this? VWAP, okay? That's it. So if on any of these lows, you just put the VWAP on, okay? On any of these lows, put the VWAP on there. Did you lose it? Yes. Did you lose it? No. You held on to the VWAP. Higher. Oops, sad face, pain. Up, higher. Boom. See my point? You'd have been sad faced here, okay? But then it just reclaims it, send face. So then let's go here and go, there's the VWAP right there. Rejection off this VWAP. So this is the resistance. You're below value. You could be rejecting the standard one, or standard one deviation of the VWAP. And so, and then I'm not trying to put fear in your heart. I'm just telling you that if you reclaim this value, okay, of this impulse, this is butter. Okay, look it. It's not my opinion. Like from that point to this point, which is a 90% drop, it's butter. Nothing but butter. Okay, so just be careful. You need to understand that part. You know, no one tells you that. I'm telling you this. That level that's barely holding on has been tested 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Like, look, 1, 2, well, a lot here, 3, 4, 5 times, a lot. Okay, and the more times it's tested, the weaker it gets. Let me show you Moderna. Okay, this is really important because it kind of MRNA, no, MRNA, yeah, Moderna. Let's talk about this. I do believe this is going to go on an absolute deletion event downward. This is my opinion. As you know, I called $28 at the highs here. And look where it went, $24. So this is one of my best calls of my life. And so I'm just telling you this for this very same reason, the same exact reason. And it's because I wish I can get a little bit more data, but this value area from this low to this high, let me show you. Okay, looky, I got hooky. When you lose this value area high, look what happens. You target the lower side, okay? And look at that volume node. Okay? Most people lose, okay? Most people lost, all right? And so that's why when you lose the value area high, and you're holding the value area high as resistance right now, okay? Just, you know, I could be wrong. This thing could send, yes, but I just doubt it. It's, yeah, right at the value area high. Nope. So I have my doubts on this move. I actually believe back down it's going to go, and gotcha, suckers. And yeah, I don't have trust in this particular move. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because when you hold above value, seek higher value. But when you reclaim value, you seek within value. And so Moderna tapped onto the value area high so many damn times, and so has Doge. So the ticket here for my Doge friends is you better not lose 61 cents, or pain is coming like you've never seen. Okay, so that is my warning, and it's not based on my opinion. It's based on value. You are above value. Okay. You say to yourself, but bro, it's down from the highs. It is down from the highs. Well, right now, 87%. Are you a fool? You're an idiot. You're an idiot because it's down 87%, dude. Okay. It's down 87%. And you're saying that it can go to zero? What are you talking about? You make no sense. And so, but I don't blame you for saying that. So this is why I show you value, because you're still so high above value. This thing pumps so hard and it pumps so quickly that from 0.061, I'm not saying it's going to do this, but if you lost it, if you lost 0.061, which if you tested so many times, that it is probable it would just delete 90%. Okay? So are you ready for that? Are you mentally prepared for that? What are you going to do about that? Okay? But bro, it's going to $30. Sure. Okay? But are you prepared for this scenario? You know? So this is what I do in this particular thing is I lock in what I need to lock in so that if it pumps, I'm not kicking myself. But I lock in enough that if it dunks, I shrug it off. Okay? I took something off the table. Okay? Not financial advice. That's what I would do, my friends. So that's Doge. We're almost an hour in. Let's talk about Bitcoins. Well, let me clean that up really quick. Sorry. Let me clean this up really quick. So I'm going to send this out. Well, do I want to? No, let me talk about Doge really quick because I didn't do anything. I didn't do as much as I should. Okay. I'm going to leave this VWAP. Let's turn on the PVPs. Let's show the yearly. Let's do yearly and the quarterly. So yeah, the quarterly got tapped perfectly. You tap the quarterly and the yearly perfectly. Yeah, see, look, I mean, I'm not lying to you. It's butter. It's nothing. Nothing is there. And look where everything else is. So, Doge, deep down, I would be troubled, me personally. I would be, I would be, me personally. I'd be like, man, you know, um, I would have been 90% out, me personally. So, it's hard for me to make a choice of how I would treat this right now. It depends on if I would have bought the highs. I would get out, me personally. That's what I would do because it's just too much of a risk. You do have a level here. You've already hit it, so it's done. And you have one here in the VWAP, but that's going to take some time. So I'm looking at the 1.6 region, 1.7 region. And then let me just see the monthlies. And you have one up here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. Don't trust it. I don't trust this, to be honest with you. And then you have a monthly down here. And then you have a bunch. So let me just write it. Okay. Let's do sad face deletion event. Okay. Sad face deletion event. So get inside this box. Sad face. Okay. So just mentally prepare for such a thing. You have to. So there's those. Let's kind of move this all in together and just kind of clean this up for you. Let's put this in a folder. TA1. Okay, let's turn that off. And then let's build you some more maps using my other tools. You have a yearly down here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let me put another map here. There. Let's go quarterly. You cleared the quarterly to perfection. Monthly. Oh, you have butter. Yeah, you have tons. And then look. Well, I have to go farther back into time. But let me do that for you. How do I do that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's go 500. And you have a monthly way down here. Look at butter. Nothing. Nothing. Scary. Sad, sad, sad. Don't get near it. Don't reclaim it. Do not reclaim it. Okay. Okay. That's all I have for you, my friends, on Doge. Okay. Map. Let's do the map. And then I'll share that one. Okay. So there you go with the full TA breakdown for Janction coin, or excuse me, Dogecoin. Okay, let's talk about Bitcoins. Okay, we're happy, yes. There is a little bit of a problem that I'm feeling, and I'm just being truthfully honest. If anybody called higher, it was me. Okay, but deep down, there's something in me that's like, man, way too many of you are saying you called this one right. There's this, everybody got it right. No one, one of the largest short liquidations ever, and everyone won. They all called it right. It just drives me nuts. When you're looking at a TA person, answer these questions. Okay. Delete them if they do any of these things. They're always right. They're never wrong. Okay. If they're always right, then they're lying. Okay. I've traded with some of the best traders in the world. Okay. They're wrong so many times. It's just they're the best at how they trade it. Okay. They can be wrong in their thinking and just still dominate. Okay. So because of their risk management, and that's how amazing traders are. And so I've traded with some of the best traders in the world, and they get calls wrong all the time. So if you're always right, warning, that's just terrible. Okay. And then if you were a 4-year cycler, and then you all of a sudden flip the script on this one, okay, then you're lying then you're a hypocrite, because I thought you're a 4-year cycler. That's how you called every single pivot. So this one doesn't make sense. So there's a little bit of a contradiction. And then what I want to say too is, everybody's very, very happy with this move, but deep down I'm saying several things. I'm saying, a lot of people feel sidelined. No one cares about this move. No one's happy. So I love it, because then that just tells me that the low that is probable or possible that the low's in, because everybody hates this move. The issue is Twitter's all claiming that it's real. Okay, that they called it. They all knew that this was real. So I would love to see something happen where everyone's wrong. Okay, now you already know my philosophy with Bitcoin, VWAP. We have held the VWAP every single time. So we've held it and lost it, held it, and then deletion event. So love seeing this liquidation event. Very, very happy with it. It's just my timeline is just making me question it. So what I'm going to do is still maintain what I've said from the very, very, very beginning. Do you hold the VWAP? That's it from the low. That's all I care about. Let me go on the 4 hours so I can get it a little bit better. All I care about, VWAP. So are you above it? Yes. Then I'm going to target much higher prices. Now, I also warned that what happens if it shot up and just held? You're going to wish you had a pullback, and they're all shorting it. So, but this is just so reminiscent. This is just so reminiscent of this time period. Very, 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 very close to kind of a little bit of this. Okay, a little bit of this. I'm not saying we're going to get this unless we lose the VWAP. Okay, if we lose the VWAP, I am targeting the 40K region. Okay, if we lose the VWAP, I will be the first to tell you I do believe 40K is the target. Okay, but it's conditioned. There's a condition that I've placed on it, VWAP. So if you lose the VWAP, we're going to target south. Okay, if you hold the VWAP, we're going to target much, much, much higher prices. So Bitcoin, I'm happy. obviously, because I like green. Green is good for my portfolio. But there's an alarm going off. Okay, there's an alarm. Too many people are happy. Okay. Um, Now we're all happy when green happens, but it's the accounts that are happy that bother me, and so I question it. And so um, I'm just speaking my human emotion. So I go, okay, that's what I'm feeling. Where am I wrong? Where am I right? How can I decipher that? VWAP. Okay, I'll place the blame on the VWAP. Thank you, VWAP, for taking uh, the punishment. Okay, I want to place everything on the VWAP. Okay, so there you go. Now, uh, what's been beautiful is I asked that Bitcoin go up to 80K. We talked about this in my previous video. Um, if you search Not of Work 7, money sign BTC, you should see some of my videos. I asked that this move go higher. I called for higher as we began to move higher. Now, we are at the 80K region and we front ran it. I would like to see us go down at the beginning of next week without taking the 80K region. This would be very important to me, because if we went down first, then it's an if A then B scenario. Then I would like to see, and we front ran 80K, so I'd like to see the A first, B second. But if we get B first, then I'm troubled that it's going to come and take this, and then next week possibly that. So I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see. I'm not going to try to guess what's going to happen, but there's an if A then B scenario playing out as we speak for Bitcoin. So we just don't want to get too excited. Okay, we just want to watch this. So if you're asking, like, well, how can I have better confidence? Better confidence, brother. How can I have better confidence that it's sad face season? Is you can see this impulse when the volume actually kicked up. This is when the volume kicked in. You can run a VWAP from this level. You can go from the low, but I would do it from this, because this is who moved it. Okay, you have to ask yourself, like, who did this? Who caused this? This caused this. So where are they? Where are they? And if they cause this, they have to protect it if they want to go higher. So the answer is follow where they went, follow where they started. And so I'm going to maintain that as long as we hold these VWAPs, I'm looking higher. So I would actually prefer this scenario first, to go down in the beginning of the week, get everybody sad, okay? Turn on some of my levels, front run 80K, get everybody sad face, everybody questioning everything, okay? Everybody pointing fingers. Hey, weren't you bullish? I thought you said you're bullish. Well, this kind of does look bad. Him and Han, then you see him squirming. Then they'll twist it somehow, some way that they knew the entire time. Okay, I'd love to see that first. That would be ideal for me. And then close out the monthly strong. This would be huge. We do not want to close the monthly weak. Okay, look at the monthly. Let's pull up the monthly. Yeah, look. I would love to just be closing up into this region. This would be so nice. You don't want to close lower like this. This would be, oh man, this would be stranger danger. So a little pain at the beginning of the week would be nice first, then fun second. And so we're going to monitor the monthly close when that happens. Okay, monthly close, monthly close, monthly close. Ethereum, and then I'll bounce. Oh man, look at this, how close we got to this box. So we're still waiting to get into this region. So nothing's changed with Ethereum. I'd like to see this upper region. And then mark this level on your chart. This would be where you would want to protect it. So to my Ethereum fanatics, next week, you'd want to see this first. I would love to see this first next week, and then reclaim, then higher. Box later. This lower first next week. That would be ideal for me, my friends. So yeah, almost an hour long. Yeah. I have a promotion going on with TradeSafeAI.io. You can get a free month. Go to TradeSafeAI.io, get yourself a free month. Check out the trading education, the modules. You get everything I have opened up to you. So yeah, enjoy, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the weekly close. Enjoy your week. I'll come back and make another video on the monthly close, which is very, 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 very important. Usually we have some good time periods during the winter months. So we want to be ready for that. And yes, so hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.